What modern social trend pisses you off the most?
Recording strangers to see their reactions.
Making young children into social media stars. It's fine to share pictures of your kids with friends, but aggressively documenting and marketing your family life for the public at large is creepy.
That people think their lives need to be viewed to be lived. It's like privacy and being private are considered repressive. People are always online, posting about their lives, and everyone wants validation about every aspect of their lives. Just live them.
Family vloggers horrify me. The concept of exploiting your children's lives for views is particularly awful. And because it's a relatively new concept, there are no real laws around child labor or exploitation concerning it. There are YouTubers out there right now who live in mansions worth millions of dollars that they got from shoving a camera in their toddler's face and demanding them to perform for strangers. I can't even imagine the psychological repercussions this will have on these kids in the future.
Advertising slowly taking over every single aspect of our lives. I'm not really exaggerating when I say over 90% of the mail and phone calls I get are junk or scams. Data we generate simply by being online being sold to the highest bidder without any real way of stopping it, which in turn fuels more ads. When shopping more than once at a larger grocery store? Congrats, you now get suspiciously tailored coupons mailed and emailed to you even though you don't remember ever giving them your addresses, meaning it's probably linked to your credit card and banking info. The internet is great for knowledge if you look in the right places and allows discovery of fascinating things, but it does sometimes feel like we sold our souls to somebody for it.
Entertainment has eaten everything: politics, personal relationships, sexual intimacy. The yardstick has become not, how good are you at something, but, how good of a show are you putting on?
Public grieving, and berating those who don't grieve publicly. When Chadwick Boseman passed away, people were hounding his co-stars regarding their responses. When Malik B of The Roots passed away, Questlove actually found out by being spammed on Twitter by a bunch of strangers. Imagine finding out one of your closest friends died, because random strangers wanted an immediate response from you.
Treating opinion as fact and fact as opinion.
Letting little kids have social media, unsupervised. They are not equipped to handle any of it. So many conflicts spawn out of it.
Everyone has a right to have a voice on the internet, but not everyone deserves a following, authority, influence. Just because you paid off your car doesn't mean you're qualified to become a financial coach. Couples recording pranks on each other that are so painfully staged. It's the same super popular trends that are reproduced. Like, do you really need to act so shocked the 10th time your girlfriend pretends to strip in front of the camera but actually has clothes underneath her towel? Are you really that shocked? At this point I just block, but I just can't imagine people have that much time recording people in need for clout.
I'm exhausted with how vapid and fake social media is.
Spoiler alert, most answers are social media.
How everything needs to be on social media. I have to explicitly say to family members, please don't put this on social media at family events, etc. As an example, trying to post that I had gotten engaged on Facebook before I'd even got to tell close family and friends who weren't actually there. Then getting defensive when you say, can you not post that please, face with rolling eyes.
This is more work-related, but it pisses me off how there is now a work culture of always being reachable by email or text for whatever happens. A lot of places expect you to be pretty much on call even when you're not at the office anymore. I worked at an ad agency where days off sometimes didn't even feel like that, because I would still be getting emails about things and was expected to be checking them. There should be some level of balance between work and personal life, and I feel like that is fading because it's becoming more and more socially acceptable to adopt this type of culture.
I'm just so glad that licking things at the store trend is over. It is over, right? Please tell me that's finally done.
Social media influencers asking for free items unsolicited. Then when of course they decline, they threaten to, and in some cases do, leave bad reviews, forcing the company to have to respond to false allegations for no reason.
This obviously hasn't been as big a deal for the last year or so, but the lack of basic etiquette around invitations or even just making plans. People feel absolutely free to not respond until the last minute while waiting for something better to come along, and they don't think it's rude to cancel last minute or just not show up without letting you know.
People recording themselves doing charitable acts, like buying a meal or giving money to a homeless person. I can assure you that person does not want their face all over social media so you can get clout for being a good charitable person. Sure, do a good thing like helping the less fortunate, but you don't need to record it and have their face all over social media.
In general, just the fact that people aren't allowed to be private anymore. All your devices hook up to the internet. Your smartphone tracks you in God only knows how many different ways. Every business wants you to sign up for a rewards account, so they can harvest your contact details. Hell, even my PC and game consoles will rearrange my desktop just to show me advertisements. And if that wasn't enough, people give you strange looks when you tell them you have almost no social media presence. No Twitter, no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Facebook. Not to mention how people just get this confused look on their face whenever I get mad at them because they took a video of me without my knowledge or consent and put it on their social media. Honestly, it shocks me to see how little people care that privacy is disappearing.
The notion that everybody needs to hustle and have a side hustle. Like it's okay that we are all supposed to be cheap-ass used car salesmen hawking our wares with no shame or sense of self-respect. Edit. It also frustrates me to no end that people assume that because you are good at something or enjoy it, that you will also be good at and enjoy marketing and selling the thing. Two completely different skill sets.
You can't just buy something now. Everything is a subscription. First it was just Netflix, then it was Dollar Shave Club. Now every TV channel is a separate subscription, every household item wants to send it to you over and over again. Nothing is released physically, so the only way to watch a movie or check out a new album is to pay someone monthly. Services that were offered for free or one-time purchase are rescinded and now offered as subscriptions. It's so obvious that everyone and everything just wants to milk you as long and for as much as possible. And people just buy into it willingly. I know people who spend like $200 a month on Beep that was free like 10 years ago. People are even offering themselves on a subscription base now. I can't believe how cool everyone is with watching all their money disappear all the time.
I don't think it pisses me off, but it baffles me. Heavy social media presence by ordinary people. I can't for the life of me understand why I'd follow some random person I've never met. I have actual people in my life, and I'm interested in them. A couple of days ago, I first heard the term momfluencers. Beep, really? Why would I base my children's upbringing on the opinions of some twit whose main attribute is the fact that she has time to do this? Beep, I have minimal social media presence, because why would anybody care to follow me? This isn't low self-esteem, it's just reality. I'm a completely normal, average person and I know it. I don't fool myself into thinking the world at large would benefit from knowing what I think or do on any given day. I don't know if social media creates narcissistic people, or if it just reveals them. Thanks for the awards.
Basing your entire identity around political parties that don't even represent your interests.
The whole Instagram influencer thing. Why are we following these people?
The celebration of bad attitudes, habits and toxic traits. People would rather be praised for being a villain than to be obscure. People would rather give praise to a villain than to spend a moment not entertained.
Posting infographics regarding certain topics to try and prove you're educated on the topic.
Gender reveal.
Influencers. I can't stand the term. It gives whatever dickhead thinks they are famous a feeling of superiority. Plus everyone seems to be an influencer, and not actually engaging in proper life. Grr.
Driving while on a cell phone. Driving has always been a little frustrating, but now it's gotten insane. My girlfriend and I can call out with at least 90% accuracy who is on their phone. Abrupt lane changes, 20 miles per hour under the speed limit, swerving, looking at phone and missing a green light for 5+ seconds, and, my personal pet peeve, stopping 50 feet short of a light in a busy intersection during rush hour. Not only is the use common, but the entitlement that comes with it is across the board. Someone waiting at a green light 5+ seconds, I do a short honk to alert them, they give me middle finger. Like, yeah, I'm the beep idiot here, I can see you playing on your phone through your back windshield. The other day I had a girl pull across 2 rows of parked cars in a lot and had to slam on my brakes to not smash into her. Instead of saying sorry, she got out of the car, still in the middle of the lane, while still on FaceTime to film me. Like, It's gotten so bad that I don't see any real solution other than videoing all of these people, license plates, and sending them to the local police. Edit. This what perpetuates this kind of behavior.
The reaction that provokes on me is more cringe than pissing me off, but I am sick of the 4x reacts to YYYY videos. It's just so embarrassing to see these people acting out a reaction just to satisfy the actual consumers of the product that is being reacted upon.
I'd really rather not hear about how much money everyone either has or pretends to have. It's just depressing, even though I know I should ignore it and focus on myself.
The politicalization of everything and people doing certain things solely to display which political ideology they subscribe to.
Using your real names, images, locations on social media. Gen Xers were told over and over again to never do this under any circumstances, and it made a lot of sense. Today's kids just post, "Here is a video of me. What I look like, where I live, and all of my stuff," and that's just asking for trouble.
Entitled social media influencers who contact businesses and practically demand free goods or services in exchange for exposure.
Glorifying celebrities and treating them like gods. Like, I understand being a fan of someone, but you don't have to create an entire livelihood around them or try to emulate them. This is also how people get into positions of power when they shouldn't be.
Nobody is allowed to have hobbies anymore. If it's not a hustle, you should be doing something else according to society. It's infinitely frustrating. When I get off work, I'm going to play some damn video games and relax. I'm not going to worry about my side hustle.
You can't do a good deed unless you're recording it for social media.
Making depression and anxiety as an aesthetic one needs to have.
How quickly misinformation spreads through social media. It's seriously a dangerous thing in society, and it's pretty terrifying.
Over-the-top pranks that involve staged violence or scaring passers-by. Seems like a surefire way to traumatize someone. I have PTSD and it's not fun.
People thinking sass is a personality.
Faking disabilities, mental disorder for TikTok clout.
May your day be filled with joy and happiness. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more quality content every day.